Welcome to the SelfSeed podcast, where we usually explore the tools, strategies, and insights you need to navigate your unique life journey. I'm Emmanuel, and today we are kicking off a 3-part series. It's kind of a special thing, and I called it futureforward. And in this series, we'll dive into the future of work, the skills you'll need to thrive, and how entrepreneurship is evolving in this rapidly changing world. Now, let's start with a simple story. Imagine it's 2030 and then you wake up and your morning routine is powered by AI. Your coffee is brewed by a smart machine that knows exactly how you like it. And it's not just that. Your calendar is also managed by a virtual assistant that schedules your day based on your priorities. It sounds futuristic, right? But here's the thing. This future is actually closer than you think. It's actually happening in some parts of the world. Now, according to the World Economic Forum, future jobs, do they call it future jobs? But anyways, the World Economic Forum's Future of Jobs report 2025, it says by 2030, 22% of today's jobs will be transformed. This means almost 170 million jobs will emerge. This will be new jobs, but 92 million will also disappear. So how do you stay ahead in this shifting landscape? That's my big question to you. How do you stay ahead in this shifting landscape? Now let's break it down. Let's go part by part, and slowly we'll get to understand, because this series is going to be interesting and I hope you find value in it and I hope you'll enjoy. Now, let's start by the first thing is the jobs of tomorrow. Now, let's talk about the jobs that are actually emerging, that are growing, right? This report by the World Economic Forum highlights that technology-related roles like AI specialists, data scientists, and cybersecurity experts are booming. But it's not just tech. Even green jobs are also on the rise. Think something like renewable energy engineers, environmental specialists, and even roles in sustainable agriculture. Here's the twist. Here is where I want you to think more deeply, where it gets interesting. Frontline jobs like delivery drivers, construction workers, and care economy will still these are the roles that are also expected to grow significantly. Why? It's because even in a tech-driven world, we still need people to build, deliver, and care for one another. So whether you are a fan of tech, you're a tech enthusiast, or just someone who prefers hands-on work, there's a place for you in the future of work. So you just have to be ready. And this series is actually intended to help us understand how this future is going to be and how can we better equip ourselves to match this new edge. Now, the skills that you'll need in this time, there are many skills that you need. Some I might have already highlighted based on the jobs that are coming up. But the report by World Economic Forum predicts that 39% of our current skills will need to change by 2030. This means that it isn't just about learning code, but the top skills employers will be looking for include things like analytical thinking, resilience, creativity, and even leadership. So there's the kicker. Human skills like empathy, communication, and collaboration are more important than ever. Why? Because these are the skills that machine cannot replicate. You don't know about the development of AGI, artificial generative AI. We want to see how to become. But if you're wondering how to future-proof your career, start by actually honing these human skills, because these skills cannot be replicated. So try to take a course, join a workshop, or even practice active listening in your daily conversation, because these small steps, they are an integral part of a bigger difference that can happen. So you have to begin today to improve, to hone these skills, to make areas like leadership, critical thinking you should become better in this area. And then finally, let's just talk about the role of education. Let's just talk about how education will influence. Now, the president of Singapore, Tharman Shanmugaratnam, President Tharman recently said at Davos that we need to start killing early. Did I say killing? We need to start skilling early, but it actually doesn't stop there. Lifelong learning is actually the key. The traditional mode of getting educated, or just getting educated by that process of just getting a degree and calling it a day, is actually outdated. So we need to embrace continuous learning, and I like to say this so much. We need to continuously learn new stuffs, whether it's through online courses, apprenticeships, or on-the-job training. The ability of the mindset of the human to adapt and learn new skills will be our greatest asset. So if you're feeling somehow overwhelmed by the pace of change, you should just remember that the future belongs to those who are willing to learn, unlearn, and relearn. So that's simple. Learn, unlearn, and relearn. That's too much learns in one clip of a minute maybe. So that's it for today's episode, which is episode 1 of this 3-part series. And we have just seen that there are some common jobs, that there are some jobs that will emerge, but there are some jobs that cannot be replicated. And furthermore, we have seen the skills that we need, and actually the importance of continuous learning, lifelong learning. So in the next episode, we'll dive deeper into the skills, into the skills landscape, and explore how we can build resilience in a world of constant change. So until then, keep growing, keep learning, and try to remember that the future is yours to shape. The future is yours to shape. Thanks for listening to the SelfSeed podcast, and don't forget to subscribe and share this episode with someone who is thinking about their future. And until next time, keep learning.